Do you feel tired of not having ideas to draw into your sketchbook every day? So you set a goal on improving your art by drawing one art every day into your sketchbook. But when you are opening your sketchbook, you realize that you got no idea and you don't know what to draw. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys some of the ideas that you can draw when it comes to filling your sketchbook. And I don't want you to just practice to draw into your sketchbook, but I want you to sketch like a pro. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Ivan Sketch and I'm Ivan. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the 5 ways that you guys can fill your sketchbook while you are filling your sketchbook like a pro. So there are actually a lot of ways to fill your sketchbook and there are no exactly correct or wrong answer when it comes to drawing things into your sketchbook. And how do I define sketch like a professional? There are 3 basic principles when it comes to filling your sketchbook like a pro. The first principle that you need to take care of is you need to make sure that every piece of sketch and the artwork that you fill in your sketchbook is going to improve your drawing skills that can help you to make a better artwork for you in your future artwork. Because spending too much time and practice wrongly is a very bad idea, as you don't want to waste your time. And the second thing that you need to take care of is you need to have a folio that you can show to other people that what can you actually do. So you can use it to apply to any art school, or maybe you are going to pursue any kind of art careers. And the last principle is you are going to enjoy the process of filling your sketchbook. You need to try your best to make the process of filling your sketchbook as fun as possible because it's going to be a very long art journey. And this is why you need to learn how to make the process of filling your sketchbook to be more fun, so you guys can keep yourself moving in the art journey. So all of these 3 things is the things that you need to be very on when it comes to filling your sketchbook. And later on, we are going to do some mini sketchbook tour with my sketchbook, and I will show you guys on exactly how I fill my sketchbook while I'm making sure that I'm following 3 of these principles. And first on, we have our first piece of artwork here. And the first type of artwork that I love to do is I love to do fan art. So the first benefit of drawing fan art is fun because you are drawing the artwork from your favorite artist. And also you will not lose motivation on drawing that artwork easily. And the second benefit of drawing fan art is when you are trying to draw any kind of fan art, you want to make sure that you get out of the details of the artwork that you are drawing as much as possible, because by doing that you will learn the technique that the artists use in their artwork. And later on you can apply that technique that you learn from the artwork, and also how the artists use the technique into their artwork and apply it into your art. For example, so as I'm finishing this piece of artwork, I really like the way that the artist shade the subject that he's drawing, as because he's shading it with a stylish way. And also you will learn some other technique like how the artists apply the texture into their subject that they are drawing, and many more. And I may not be able to cover all of them in the video because there are too many types of artwork out there for you to actually learn different type of technique. So this is how you are having fun while you are learning something new by doing some fan art. But you have to make sure that you are picking the right artist that is for you. And the next fun thing that you can do when it comes to filling your sketchbook is you can do this is what I call a redesigning prompt challenge. So it basically means that you take something that you think is interesting and you redesign it into something else. And let's take this character for an example. So this character is originally an iPad. It's like one day I look at my iPad Pro device and I realized that I really love the overall designs of the iPad Pro, and I decide to redraw it into a character. I love the simplicity and also the clean characteristic of the iPad Pro device. So I take all of those characteristics and synergize it into a similar characteristic, and I apply it into my character design. And I also transfer the Apple Pencil into a weapon for this character. And I'm also using the charging cable to make a good composition for this character. So as you guys can see here, is redesigning prompt can be a very fun challenge, and it also can be a good idea for you if you are having trouble on imagining an original character. So by doing some redesigning exercise like this, it can help you to train your brain to be more creative, as because you have a reference for you to actually capture the characteristic. And you synergize the characteristic that you capture from any kind of object and transform it into a new type of art form. And this is a good character design exercise if you are a beginner when it comes to designing a character. Next on, the next subject that I will fill in my sketchbook is, I will draw some fantasy creature into my sketchbook. I like to fill my sketchbook with this kind of fantasy creature because I'm a nerd, you know. I love those games that consist of dragons or maybe some kind of final boss or something like that. And I think it's pretty fun to draw off this imaginary creature into my sketchbook. And I also love to experiment with different kind of shapes and also the different designs of the demon that I'm going to draw into my sketchbook. And also when you are drawing this kind of imaginary creature, you will learn some unusual detail that you cannot see in real life, where as you are drawing them and they will be added into your visual library. And you can apply all of those details that you learn and draw it into your future project or maybe the artwork that you are going to create. And the next type of drawing that I will be drawing into my sketchbook is I love to do some full page illustration. The full page illustration focus on the environment and also the character. Doing this kind of illustration can be a very time consuming process, but you can also learn the details of the background that you are drawing, and you will also learn on how to actually place your character into your scene that you are drawing with a good composition that tells a great story. And last but not least, here is the one idea that you guys can do when it comes to filling your sketchbook, and that is you can start a personal project. Your personal project can be your comic book or the art book that you want to create, or maybe you want to be a video maker with the art. And when you start a personal project like this, you will start to go through a lot of art journey. You will start to go through a lot of development sketch for the project that you are engaging. And development sketch consists a lot of character design things and also maybe some figure brainstorming. You will be producing a lot of development sketch into your sketchbook. So after your project is finished, when you are looking back, oh wow, I did all of this sketch in my sketchbook, that's amazing. Or maybe when you look back and you say, oh wow, all of these are the piece of shit. Wow, why am I even creating all of this shit? And all of your development sketch that you should be proud of suddenly become your darkest period of art. Oh my god! Come on, let's find a better way to say that. That is a humble beginning. Or maybe the development sketch or maybe your old art is not the thing that you cannot really be proud of. But you should be proud of yourself for actually to start the drawing journey and to start to make a lot of bad decisions. And if you don't make your bad decision on producing a bad artwork, you're also not able to get to the good artwork quality. You cannot get to the quality without quantity. Just remember that every piece of your artwork is a journey, but not a destination. And have fun with the journey of filling your sketchbook while pursuing your passion project. Good luck, my young disciple. Hey wait, I'm not that old.